Hey, Garen here with Santa Cruz Bikes, and this is your deep dive on the new Megatower. Yep, you heard it right, this is a new model entirely, and it's the biggest, most capable 29er trail bike we've ever built. But there's more to it than that. Let's dive. Everything here at Santa Cruz is built on learnings from the past, and there's been a heavy dose of learning in the build-up to this sled. We've built this on feedback from our Enduro team, as well as the Santa Cruz Syndicate, and on top of a handful of previous models, like the Nomad, the V10, and most recently, the Bronson. Alright, first for the headline. The bike's called the Megatower. This is an obvious reference to Hightower and Hightower LT, but Mega is defined as extremely large, so it's bigger. Megatower has 160mm travel front and rear. Second headline, progressive. Megatower is progressive in its capability, its geometry, and its shock leverage. More on this later. Alright, and headline number 3, adjustability. There's some pretty sweet adjustability built into the Megatower that enables its owner to personalize their setup. More on this later as well. Earlier we talked about progressivity. A big part of that is the Megatower's geometry. This bike has a really slack 65-degree head tube angle, coupled with a really steep 76.6-degree seat tube angle. So as the head tube is decidedly slack by today's standards, the seat tube is pretty steep. This puts the rider's weight forward while in a seated climbing position, mitigating the wandering effect commonly associated with climbing big, slack bikes like this one. Reach for a large is 470mm, making this our longest trail bike to date. Another progressive attribute of the Megatower is its suspension leverage curve. This makes for insane traction and small bump performance in the top stroke, smoothly giving way to a predictable, supportive bump performance all the way through to the bottom. You're going to love it. Finally, we mentioned the Megatower's adjustability. First, there's a flip chip in the lower link. Pulling the shock bolt, flipping the two chips, and reinstalling takes the bike from a 65-degree head tube angle to 64.7. If one decided to install a 170mm fork in the low setting, the bike would have a 64.5-degree head tube angle with the same bottom bracket height as the stock build in the high setting. Cool stuff. And more importantly, the bike's leverage curve is more progressive in the low setting, offering a noticeably different ride characteristic for the real dorks out there. But there's more. With the Megatower's lower link driven BPP suspension, it offers a really progressive shock leverage curve. This bike loves a coil shock, but whether you get coil or air, we're speccing metric shocks with a lower eyelet sealed bearing. While we haven't tried all the smaller suspension brands, we've found that Megatower fits every shock available from RockShox and Fox, and likely just about everything else. Furthermore, there's a CHAINSTAY flip chip offering 10mm of chainstay length adjustment. We ship the bike in the short setting at 435mm. If the track calls for super high speed stability, just swap on the included long derailleur hanger, flip the flip chip on the non-drive side, and now you're running a 445mm chainstay. This is an added bonus for those larger riders out there. The XXL Megatower has a 515mm reach, so those guys are going to want to put the bike in the long setting right off the bat. Alright, here's some quick facts on compatibility and what the bike includes in the box. Megatower includes 4 derailleur hangers. That's 2 for the short setting, 2 for the long setting. The extras are spares. Every bike ships with 200mm rotors front and rear, but the brakes are post-mount 180, so you could run a 180 rotor in the short setting. Also, it includes a custom brake mount. This is made by Santa Cruz and converts the bike to a 200mm rotor in the long setting. Whatever your brake setup, we got you covered. Chain guide mount for Megatower is ISCG 05. Shock size is 200mm by 57.5. As I mentioned earlier, Megatower's got a new level of refinement. Some trickle down from the V10 is this ribbed chainstay protector. Keeps the bike really quiet in the rough stuff. Also, it's got a molded plastic shuttle guard and down tube protector, room for a full 20-ounce bottle, and of course, Megatower is supported by Santa Cruz's lifetime warranty on the frame, the reserve rims, and the bearings. There are some pretty exciting build options for the Megatower. We're pretty excited to offer the CC Megatower equipped with SRAM's new Axis XX1 wireless shifting and dropper post. This precise, lag-free system responds intuitively and instantly to actuations through a pair of app-programmable handlebar controllers designed to mimic the shifter and dropper button of mechanical systems. With those cables gone, your cockpit is clean, sleek, and clutter-free. The system uses interchangeable, rechargeable batteries for the derailleur and dropper post, while the handlebar controllers are powered by common CR2032 watch batteries. We pair this drivetrain with a RockShox Super Deluxe Ultimate Shock, SRAM Code Ultimate Brakes, Santa Cruz Reserve 30 carbon wheels with i9 hubs, and 160mm travel Fox 36 float factory fork. In addition to this dream build, we offer the CC Megatower with XTR and XO1 builds, and C carbon Megatowers in the more value-minded S and R builds. We should note that all builds are available with a coil or air shock, except for the R build, which is only available with the air shock. Alright, now my favorite part of the show. Who's gonna buy it? Well, enduro racers, aggressive trail riders, and that kind of rider who's looking for the biggest, longest descent out there. For many, the Megatower checks all the boxes for that do-it-all bike. It's not gonna climb like a blur will, but it'll get you to the top and grease anything you point at town. And that's it. This has been your deep dive on the new Santa Cruz Megatower, the biggest, most capable 29er we've ever built. Any questions, contact us, contact your rep, and we hope to see you out there on the trail. Thanks for watching.